Thanks for visiting our channel again. The very mention of the name Sam Elliott conjures images of a towering figure, a guy with unwavering gaze, a distinctive mustache, and a powerful, rich voice. Sam plays a wide variety of characters on screen, including macho warriors, intriguing allurees, and rough Western cowboys. However, difficulties, suffering, and subtle scandals make up the life behind the dazzling prosperity. In addition to struggling to keep his position in the cutthroat Hollywood industry, Sam has also had to deal with devastating personal losses, strained family connections, among whispers and hearsay. He maintains an air of strength and resilience at all times. However, beneath that exterior lies a vulnerable and sentimental Sam Elliott, who is always fighting for the protection of his most treasured possessions. How therefore can we characterize Sam Elliott, and why does his life seem to be so polarized between his public persona and his private struggles? If you're interested in learning more about the influences in Sam Elliott's life, we invite you to watch this video in which we reveal the secrets of this extraordinary man's youth, early career, and emotional highs and lows. Sacramento, California's Sutter Memorial Hospital welcomed Sam Elliott into the world on August 9, 1944. Glenn Mamie Sparks and Henry Nelson Elliott are his parents. Henry was a wildlife control specialist for the United States Department of the Interior, and Glenn was a physical education teacher and instructor at the high school level. Both of Sam's parents are Elliotts. They are from humble, conventional families and spent their formative years in El Paso, Texas, before relocating to California. The tranquil and untamed American West was Sam's upbringing. The Sams relocated from Sacramento to Portland, Oregon when Sam was 13 years old. Here, Sam formed a lifelong bond with the stunning Pacific Northwest landscape throughout his formative years. Much of Sam's childhood was devoted to playing outside, discovering new places, and losing himself in nature. His heart, nevertheless, belonged to the film industry, where the fantastical tales of Hollywood came to life. Even though he knew it would be difficult, Sam had already decided at the age of 9 that he wanted to be an actor. A few members of Sam's family were against his ambition. Particularly his father, Henry, held the opinion that acting was not a steady or trustworthy vocation. Henry did not trust his son's decision because he was a realistic man with a well-defined career path. A career in wildlife control or for the government seemed more respectable and stable to him. Henry cared deeply for his son, but the two were very distant due to their divergent professional goals. It caused a lot of tension in the household. Nevertheless, Sam persisted in his aspirations. His determination to pursue a career in acting never wavered. Tragically, Sam's father died of a heart attack while he was only 18 years old. Sam felt an overwhelming sense of sadness upon Henry's passing. After his father passed away, his fears about Sam's acting career served as a motivating factor in his pursuit of acting greatness. Sam vowed to prove his father wrong and prove him wrong. Sam decided to leave the University of Oregon to pursue acting professionally after his father passed away. Those first few years on the job were a real challenge for him. For financial reasons, he worked in construction, but he attended acting school in the evenings to polish his skills. His hard work and dedication, though, started to bear fruit not long after. His performance in a collegiate staging of Guys and Dolls garnered him accolades from the media in his hometown, signifying his initial encounter with widespread acclaim. Sam Elliott embarked on his cinematic career with dogged persistence and a strong resolve, a road paved with obstacles but also teeming with opportunities. Professional achievements. Sam Elliott finally got his big break in 1969. After years of relentlessly pursuing acting, with a small role in the legendary Western Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and the entire Western genre were propelled to new heights by this film, which became an instant icon. Sam took great pride in his little but significant role as Card Player 2, a silent poker player in a single scene. He had never had the opportunity to work on a big Hollywood set with such famous people before, and this was his big break. Sam Elliott is very appreciative of the time he spent working on Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Even though he didn't know anyone there, he got to see how A-listers acted out their parts. By observing veteran actors' interactions with the crew and scene execution, he was able to pick up tips from Paul Newman and Robert Redford. As Sam's first exposure to the demanding standards of Hollywood, this experience only served to strengthen his resolve to carve out a niche for himself in the cutthroat acting industry. Sam Elliott did not instantly secure bigger parts despite the enormous success of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He had a long and difficult road ahead of him, and his role in the film was just the beginning. However, Sam was able to leave a lasting impression on producers and directors thanks to this experience, which led to subsequent opportunities. Regular television appearances by Sam Elliott began in the 1970s. Mission Impossible and Gunsmoke, two of the most successful shows of that time, featured him in guest parts. Even though his parts in Mission Impossible and Gunsmoke weren't particularly significant, Sam's regular appearances helped him gain a reputation among viewers. He established himself as a dependable actor who could play a wide range of parts. During this period, Sam had a breakout role in a biopic about the legendary daredevil motorcyclist Avril Neville. Sam portrayed the major role, embodying the fearlessness and determination of a guy who would risk everything to overcome insurmountable odds. Not only did Sam's outstanding acting chops shine in this part, but he also managed to shake off the stereotype of being an actor who only ever performed bit parts. But it wasn't only his acting chops that made Sam Elliott stand out, it was also his daring sense of style. Sam went his own way instead of following the attractive leading man image that many of his contemporaries in Hollywood were pursuing with their perfect looks and troubled personal life. He had no interest in becoming a sex symbol, a persona whose success was contingent on her physical attractiveness. Instead, Sam went with his distinctive mustache and long hair, a look that became instantly recognizable and spoke to audiences as a reflection of his individual defiance. Sam knew he had to be unique if he wanted to make it big in Hollywood. And it wasn't a beautiful appearance that set them apart, it was a powerful, distinctive character and complex roles. He started picking out parts that were more demanding, not necessarily leading ones, but ones that had artistic significance and artistic merit. In this way, Sam Elliott was able to further solidify his position, not in the role of an egocentric beauty queen, but as an actor who can convincingly bring to life multifaceted, challenging characters. In addition to launching his career, Sam Elliott was able to establish his signature sound and establish himself as an artist in the 1970s. Sam became instantly recognizable as the silent movie star with the distinctive mustache, deep-set eyes, and composed air that made an impression every time he was on screen. In the early years of his lengthy trek to conquer Hollywood, this was the breakthrough and career-defining phase for Sam Elliott. The relationship between Catherine Ross and her family, there is more to Sam Elliott's life than his Hollywood career. A passionate and everlasting love tale including actress Catherine Ross is also prominent. Their brief encounter evolved into a love that has lasted over 4 decades, beginning as a partnership that seemed fated. In 1969, while filming Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Sam and Catherine initially crossed paths on set. Catherine had already achieved superstardom at that point thanks to her role as Robert Redford's on-screen love interest. Sam, meanwhile, had a tiny silent part as the second card player and had little opportunity to connect with the main characters. He was a supporting actor. Sam, who felt like a mere speck in Catherine's brilliant limelight, watched her with admiration from a distance. She would eventually become the most significant lady in his life, but he had no idea it at the time. Nevertheless, they were reunited by fate over 10 years later. On the set of the 1978 horror flick The Legacy, Sam and Catherine were reunited, a commercially insignificant undertaking that set the stage for their love story's inception. On this occasion, Sam got the opportunity to collaborate with Catherine. Their encounters on set gradually evolved into personal discussions. Catherine's grace and intellect won Sam over, while his cool personality and raw charm enchanted Catherine. Although the film didn't do much for their careers individually, it united them and became their lasting legacy. It took Sam and Catherine a few years of dating before they decided to tie the knot. They formally tied the wedding in 1984 in a small ceremony, away from the prying eyes of the press. Sam was getting married for the first time, while Catherine was being married for the 5th time after a string of failed marriages. But what really set their relationship apart was the profound mutual understanding and respect that they both held in high regard and thought was essential to a healthy partnership. Catherine Ross was more than simply Sam's lifelong companion. Throughout his career, she was also his biggest cheerleader. Offering Sam a role in the 1985 picture Mask was a major turning point in his career. The part came up when the newlyweds were on their honeymoon in Hawaii, and Sam was hesitant to accept it since he didn't want to be apart from Catherine. Nevertheless, it was Catherine who persuaded Sam to accept the part, seeing the significance of this chance for him to showcase his abilities on the silver screen. Because of this choice, Sam's career took a dramatic turn for the better with Mask, which garnered him praise from both fans and critics. Both Sam's professional life and their family life took off. Sam and Catherine's first kid was born in 1984, the same year they tied the knot. A girl called Cleo Rose Elliott. While Cleo was raised under the watchful eye of her 2 famous parents, she followed in their musical footsteps rather than acting. Cleo is now a well-known musician in Malibu thanks to her strong voice and inherent skill. Sam and Catherine have maintained a low-key and private family life despite their fame in Hollywood. Instead of chasing the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, they settled into a life of tranquility in Oregon and California, where they could spend quality time with their families in peace. Sam Elliott has a distinguished acting career filled with memorable parts. He is well known for his deep voice, rugged good looks, and distinctive mustache. Sam has made an indelible impression during his over 5-decade career with a string of legendary performances, ranging from riveting westerns to parts demanding intricate psychological shifts. Nevertheless, his career truly took off in the 1980s when he played a vital role in Mask, and it has only gotten better since then, with more memorable films like The Big Lebowski and Roadhouse. In the 1985 film Mask, Sam Elliott played the role of Gar, the stepfather and supportive partner to Cheers' Rusty Dennis, as the two of them raise Rocky, Rusty's kid, who has a rare cranial disease. This role marked a turning point in Elliott's career. Sam's performance in Mask demonstrated his talent for subtle acting and his ability to portray complex and sympathetic characters, a significant departure from his previous work as stereotypical cowboys. Critics lauded Sam for his moving performance as Gar, who portrayed a man with a harsh exterior and a kind, loving, and emotional interior. The 1989 action flick Roadhouse was Sam's next big break after that. He portrayed Wade Garrett, Dalton's Patrick Swayze trusted advisor and best friend. Wade Garrett, with his bold and macho style, came to represent the silent hero, someone who doesn't say much but always does the right thing and isn't afraid to fight for what's right. With this part, Sam cemented his reputation as an intimidating figure in action flicks. Even though Roadhouse didn't get great reviews when the movie came out, it's now considered a classic of 1980s action cinema and has solidified Sam's position in the business. Sam Elliott had already established himself in the late 90s as an action star with the chops to pull off comedic and psychologically nuanced roles. Sam became famous for his portrayal of the role of the Stranger, a mysterious narrator known for his deep voice and composed personality, in the 1998 Coen brothers film, The Big Lebowski. This was one of Sam's most iconic roles because of his distinctive voice and effortless acting. After starring in The Big Lebowski, Sam became a figure in popular culture, going beyond his role as an actor. Every time Sam makes an appearance, fans usually ask him to repeat phrases from The Stranger, and the iconic statement, "The dude abides," is widely referenced by fans. This demonstrates how the character continues to have an effect on modern film culture. With his performance in The Hero in 2017, Sam Elliott showcased his tremendous talent once again. He portrayed the character of Lee Hayden, a fading Western film star who is now dealing with the effects of aging and a cancer diagnosis. Lee Hayden is an emotionally complex and multifaceted figure who struggles to make sense of his own history and the world around him. Sam embodied the character's own sorrows and remorse with an honesty and sincerity that moved viewers. The part was a showcase for Sam's acting chops as he demonstrated his ability to portray multifaceted personalities while maintaining his characteristic cold exterior. Nevertheless, speculation over Sam Elliott's well-being started circulating following the publication of The Hero. Viewers began to worry that Sam would be dealing with a real-life cancer diagnosis after his character Lee Hayden's diagnosis in The Hero. The word got out fast that Sam was ill with some kind of catastrophic illness, maybe cancer. Nevertheless, Sam and his representative wasted no time in dispelling the rumors, telling the audience that Sam was well and that his hero role was just a stepping stone in his acting career. Sam Elliott kept up his stellar performance in films despite the allegations about his health, solidifying his place as a legendary character in American cinema. Sam established himself as an exceptional actor with the ability to convey nuanced interior feelings in The Hero, thus solidifying his status as more than just an action star. The highs and lows of Sam Elliott's private life, including the stories and falsehoods that have circulated about his health and family life, are nothing new for a famous Hollywood celebrity. Sam has persevered through thick and thin, yet he always keeps his cool and enjoys being a family man. The spread of unfounded reports regarding Sam's health and death was one of the most high-profile events surrounding him in the past few years. Sam was discovered deceased at a San Francisco hospital in the year 2023. The unfounded rumor that Sam had died at the age of 79 quickly circulated online. People took notice of these rumors, which worried his followers and even prompted many to send condolences to his family. Just a few days later, Sam's management confirmed the actor's health and completely dispelled the claims. Even though these reports about his health and death were unfounded, Sam kept his cool and continued living his life normally. He still prefers to keep to himself, his family, and his profession, and he has no interest in social media or being in the limelight. Problems have arisen inside Sam and Catherine Ross's own family, most notably with their only daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott, in addition to reports from the outside world. Though she was born into an artistic family in 1984, Cleo decided to follow in her parents' footsteps and become a musician instead of an actress. The troubled relationship between Cleo and her mother, Catherine Ross, was much more problematic than the challenges that Cleo has faced throughout her music career. When Cleo Rose suddenly attacked her mother in 2011, slashing her hand with scissors, it was a tragic event. Catherine was so worried about her safety after this terrifying incident that she sought a restraining order against Cleo. Catherine characterized her daughter as violent and dangerous in court records, and the incident reportedly severed the mother-daughter relationship for a long time. Sam Elliott stayed low-key, trying to protect his family from the spotlight while this shocking tragedy received a lot of media attention. Instead of letting the incident drive a wedge between their families, Sam and Catherine collaborated to repair their bond with Cleo. Cleo did make up to her mother for what she had done, and the family eventually moved past this dark chapter. Catherine eventually removed the restraining order and things between them began to recover. Cleo Rose may not be a public figure much anymore, but she is still very close to her parents and frequently joins them at family gatherings. In spite of everything that has happened, Sam, Catherine and Cleo's lives have settled back into a steady routine, and despite everything that has happened, the three of them remain very close as a family. Present-day occupation Sam Elliott and Catherine Ross's story exemplifies how genuine love can triumph over the hurdles of the fast-paced and unpredictable Hollywood industry. Sam and Catherine have maintained a passionate and long-lasting relationship for more than 40 years, in contrast to the industry's reputation for quick marriages and splits. This is not a coincidence, rather it is the product of mutual work, patience, and understanding. Their marriage is far from ideal, and Sam has been forthright about that. They have weathered storms, argued, and dealt with life's demands just like any other marriage. What truly sets their relationship apart, though, is their dogged refusal to give up on one another. Love, according to Sam, is more than a passing feeling. It requires dedication, company, and work to keep a relationship going. During an interview, he mentioned that they strive to maintain that. From the difficult beginnings of his career to his later monumental triumphs, Catherine has been by his side the whole way. Through thick and thin, Sam and Catherine have been there for one another, whether it was through a family crisis or a professional setback. Many followers have found inspiration in their unwavering love and devotion to one another, demonstrating that honest love may endure for a long period if both parties are determined to keep it going. Away from the bright lights of Hollywood, Sam Elliott and Catherine Ross are currently enjoying a calmer family life in Oregon and California. The pair, who have been working non-stop in the entertainment world for many years, are finally able to relax and enjoy each other's company. They like the serenity and calmness that comes with living in close proximity to nature, hidden from the curious gaze of the general people. Avoiding the limelight and major Hollywood events, Sam and Catherine have opted for a quieter, more private life. Sam has worked hard over the years to create his job and his family, and now he is enjoying the fruits of his labor. He frequently talks about how lucky he is to have a loving family, a prosperous job, and a supportive wife that is unfathomably rich to him. Sam Elliott's current situation is ideal because it combines a fulfilling profession with a loving family. Sam may not make as many appearances as he once did, but every time he does, his composed, powerful, and genuine presence leaves an indelible mark. Not only is he an inspiration as an actor, but also as a real-life husband and parent. Feel free to express your comments in the comment box if Sam Elliott's tale has influenced you. Like the video and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more heartwarming and uplifting documentaries on the careers and lifestyles of Hollywood actors. Sam Elliott was a guy of many faces on screen and off, and we're grateful you've come along to learn about his life. I will see you in the subsequent videos.